Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 3 of Forgecraft2, season 4. Hanging out on the server with Quetzy and Aurelian, and yeah, that's about it. That's all who's around right now. How you guys doing?
Not doing too bad.
Yeah? What's new and exciting?
Oh, I'm just setting my little mountain at the moment.
Cool. I think I'm going to build a digger age / workshop / nexus for us today.
That would be cool because I've just put in the finishing touches onto my new cobalt mining pickaxe.
Yeah?
Which should be quite cool. And I've got a new hammer that's waiting to be put together as well.
Cool. I'm also making a sigil of butchery and a broom, so that I can collect mob drops, and I'm going to need a chest. Probably a couple chests. You know what, maybe I'll make it well, I think just a regular old chest should work. I wouldn't mind some barrels, though. Four ought to be enough for now. We'll see if 4 is enough. Aurelian's here, but I think she's streaming / not paying attention. That's the gist. Okay, so I've got most of what I need. What I'm also thinking I would like, how am I for ender pearls? I'm thinking maybe I have 0. That's probably correct. Alright, so if I have no ender pearls, my best bet for a cheap item transport method would probably be opaque item ducts, which is lead with tin on either side. You don't get to see the items traveling through it, but that's okay. And while I'm at it, let me grab a little bit of redstone. Also, apologies, but I think there's a touch of lag going on the server right now. They're trying to figure out what the cause of it is, but it's definitely being a little bit laggy. I guess I'll make 2 of these. Okay. So this should be good. Let's get this thing set up. First off, I want to put the butchery sigil over here, because we have a bunch of cows and sheep. A bunch. So you get down there. That should be good. And then over here, if I had dirt on me, I would make this out of dirt, but I'll convert it to dirt in a minute. I'm going to have a chest, probably right here, and I'll have, yeah, I'm thinking barrels like that. Let's first get our broom down, like so. And he should start sweeping up and collecting all this stuff that my sigil of butchery will hopefully start creating. So let's give this thing a few minutes, and oh good, my tree saplings fell. I can collect all this stuff. Cool. I'm going to give this thing a few minutes to start killing stuff, and then we'll come back and check on it. In the meantime, I think what I'll do is get prepared to build a digger age. So I'll be back in a few moments when ready. Alright guys, we're back. So now we're just going to put this guy in here, and I have a thingy set up somewhere. Let me go get my wrench, wherever it might be. But all the animals are dead. We're going to transfer all the stuff into the barrels, and then we'll be good to go. There it is. Cool. Just want to make sure the barrels are set up correctly. Looks like my broom's doing its job. Definitely some weird lag going on today, that's for sure. Cool. Items are transporting, and there we go. Leather. We should be getting the beef in here somewhere. And the wool somewhere, but we'll keep an eye on for it. There it is, there's the beef. Alright, cool. And then the wool should show up as well. Excellent. Alright, back in a moment when we're ready to do the setup for the Mistcraft Age that's going to serve as digger / workshop / nexus. Alright guys, we're back. So here's the drill. I'm going to go with a desert biome, single biome. We're going to have a zenith, zero-length sun, so it's going to be an eternal day age. We're going to have cyan sky color with no weather. We're going to have standard terrain. We're going to have caves, ravines, dungeons, mine shafts, strongholds, villages, normal lighting, normal stars, and normal moon. I think that's all I need, right? Standard terrain gen, right? That should be pretty good. I mean, this should be sufficient. Get you guys in here. I will put this Mistcraft book. Now, obviously, I cheated all this stuff in, obviously. Yep, one-way ticket. I like how he makes the achievement one-way ticket. That's awesome. That's really funny. But again, like the main purpose of this, of course, is to make some useful stuff here for everybody. Okay, that was weird. There's weird syncing issues going on, too, with the server today. I'm just making myself 2 linking books just to be safe. Alright, these guys will both link back to my bed area, like right here. This should be fine. Let's get this set up. Yeah, see what I mean about slight lag going on? Alright, generating dimension, incoming lag. Alright guys, I am back. I've made my age, which I'll show you in a moment here, but first off, I'm getting ready to set up a nice bit of automation that I'd like to have. I want to snag you, do this, set this up here, and then I'm going to tell it that it's going to have a servo installed, and we're going to whitelist molten glass. And then ignore redstone signals, and this should start pouring out only molten glass. Perfect. Throw another bunch of molten glass in there to start melting down, and then I've got a chest and a hopper, so that now I'm getting a good amount of molten glass. Well, clear glass, hopefully. Cool. I also, off camera, made a filler, filled up a hardened energy cell, got some landmarks ready, and we're ready to head back to our age here. And what I'm going to do now is build a hardened strongbox. So that's 4 tin and 4 invar. Okay, I can manage that. Not a problem. So what I'm going to do here is head over to this location, but I want to snag a bunch of smooth stone and bring it with me. And this is the easiest way. I'm also going to grab my builder's wand, which I believe Temma was kind enough to hook me up with. And I've got a portal gun, also hooked up by Temma. He found 1 or 3 in a chest somewhere. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to need for now. So let's get our hardened strongbox, storing 2304 stone. Silky barrel. I need cobwebs to make the silky barrels. I'm pretty sure silky barrels you can pick up with their contents inside them, but I don't have cobwebs, so I'm not worried. It was just another option. Alright, it's still daytime in Digger. That's a good sign. And I think right down here at the bottom of this hill might be as nice a place as I need to set up. You know what else I might want? Before I get started with this, I'm going to make an excavator. I don't have one yet, but I want one. Let's go make one real quick. Alright guys, we're back, and I've gotten the excavator that I want. Hopefully this is a pretty good setup of an excavator. Didn't feel like spending cobalt on a shovel, but oh yeah, this is working nicely. I did throw a bunch of redstone on it just because, you know, I always have tons of redstone laying around anyway. And it's decimating the terrain like I would have hoped it would. This is with an iron shovel too. I could have done, if I really wanted to. Yeah, that's cool. Could have done cobalt, would have been even faster. I was wondering if I could get it to the point where it would be like, you know, insta mine the sand, but we're good. Alright. So that's a good way to collect a bunch of sand. Let's come over here with my builder's wand. I'm using a builder's wand too, Aurelian.
Are you?
Yeah. They're awesome.
You're doing it the legit way, though. I'm doing it the cheaty way.
You are. You're a cheater. You're a big cheater. It's true. Aurelian cheats.
Whatever.
That's okay. It's fun to cheat.
I don't think that there would be a way that I could do this project without cheating.
Yeah, you're doing some
It would be
crazy
impossible.
nutso stuff. I hope Pahimar doesn't yell at me for mining up the beach.
Just
It's an
go
entire
creative and
biome.
put the sand back.
It's an entire dimension of sand. So, while I am mining a bunch of sand, I mean, you know,
It's kind of what it's there for.
yeah. Like, it's a desert single biome dimension. Like, the only biome here is desert. Ah, see, that's much better. Alright, so let's get our landmark set up.
We need it to be doing.
What's that?
It's kind of working.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like right here might be a nice place. Let's see, let's get a lever. Oh, did I make... Oh, I forgot to make something. I'll be right back. Let me get it. Alright, I'm back. So this is what I wanted to make that I forgot about. Tape measure. So let's see, how big do we want this thing to be? 32? 30? 30? 30 is not an odd number, though. That's the problem. Does 31 by 31 sound like a good number? How about 33?
Sounds great.
I think 33 seems like a better number.
Sure.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it seem like, wow, that's such a better number than 31?
Go for it.
Yeah, right? Alright, let's see. 33. That's right there. Perfect. Now we're going to need to build this upwards. So the plan is I've got all the stuff I need. We're just going to need to move you. Does 8 seem like a really tall building? Let's do one more.
No.
That'll be cool. That should be pretty neat. If we do something like that, does that look good? Or do I want that to be taller? Maybe a little taller. Thinking 11 tall. The good thing about this is because it's an eternal day age, we don't really have to worry about lighting it because I'm going to make the roof out of clear glass, which is why I set up that clear glass automation over there. Yeah, this ought to be good. Cool. The only thing is I'm really stupid and need to change this up a little bit. Needs to go into the floor one. Alright guys, I'll be back in a second once I'm ready to start the builder. Alright, let's do it. Here goes nothing. You're going here, you're going to go there, and we're going to have... Oh, I left my hardened energy cell back home. So I was using it to power the smelting for the bricks. Come here, you. There we go. Yeah, that looks like a pretty nice sized building right there, doesn't it? That should be good. Then we just need to get our hardened strong box. New. That looks like a good spot as any. And here goes nothing. Cool. Now, the dangerous part about this is the inside of this building, until I get it, you know, a glass roof, is going to be a serious mob spawner, because we made this at Eternal Day Age, and what's going to happen is there's nowhere else really for mobs to spawn, except maybe underground caves and whatnot. So it's going to be nasty, but that's alright. We'll be okay. How are we doing for ingredients here? We might need a bit more. That should be plenty, though. Ah, yes. Can't get in there yet.
User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. We're staying at my sister's house.
Wait.
Cool. I'm recording, Jude, just so you guys know. Alright, maybe that won't be enough stone. Let's see. How close did I get? Oh, so close. I only need like 1 or 2 more stacks. Alright, let me light this area up a little bit. Well, yeah, well, yeah. Let me get this area lit up. Alright, I was right. About another stack. Awesome. Alright, let me get a glass roof on this thing now. Well, if that doesn't look like a nice build for a workshop, I don't know what does. Alright, so granted, it's a giant square building, but, you know, it's me. What do you expect? Alright guys, I just built what's going to eventually be a portal room. This is where we're going to have like the portal that leads to different people's areas. But for now, I wanted to make sure that I had set up links to different areas. So what we're probably going to do is just have something like this set up, temporarily of course, until we can get, you know, crystals and do the whole portal room setup. I'll probably do similar to what I did a couple seasons back on Forgecraft with a little bit of a dialing computer from Computercraft. I think that might be cool. Alright, so this is Dyer's link book. Cool. Yep. Did you see that, Manilian? Did you ever see that thing? So that's the Digger linking book. This is an Overworld linking book. Yeah. Nope, wasn't on the last instance much. Okay, yeah. No, you'll see. It's pretty neat. All right, so this should lead to my house. Perfect. I'm going to put the descriptive book for Digger somewhere safe. Put this book here, and this should link right back to here. Awesome. Do you have the materials to create a Mistcraft book, Manalian? All right, cool. What I'll do then is... How easy would it be for you to get to my base? Or do you have an ender chest I can put items in? No ender chest yet? Okay. Maybe I'll just come to your base and bring you a linking book to Digger. Yeah, I'll come over there and I'll meet you at your base. Alright guys, we're back. So I've spent a little time basically off camera getting a little preparations in order. I needed to go to the nether, and you can see I was going to the nether and did a couple nifty gadgets there. Mostly because I needed blaze rods, mostly because I want to make an ender tank. That's right. Or 2. Yeah, I guess 2 is really the correct answer for how many I want to make. So let's get ourselves a couple cauldrons here. 2. And then we should be able to craft 2 of these. Oh wait. Where's my pearls? And how many pearls do I need for chunk loaders? Is it just 1? Yes, good, it's just 1. Might as well grab a couple diamonds while I'm here. What else do I need for this? More obsidian. Because I want to make a pump. Okay, so first off, let's get you going on. Oh, right, I need books. I'll get that in a minute. Cool, my 200 tanks. Perfect. And I'm going to color them red, 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 because they'll be lava. Awesome. Okay. should have in here a bit of leather. If not, I know where I can get some. Oh, it's nighttime. Awesome. So this farm should be going and doing a pretty good job. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Awesome. That is great. We got some zombie flesh. That's kind of the reason I had this empty barrel here. I was kind of interested to see what other items it might collect and pick up. I'm not too worried about low creepers. I'm worried about you guys, that's for sure. Running from creepers. I wasn't really set up to take on 2 of those guys. I am really running out of inventory space. Oh, well, this is what I get for focusing on a workshop first. And I know I promised you guys we'd get into some Ars Magica, and we definitely will pretty soon. I just want to have like a basic workshop set up, and then one of the first things I'm going to add to the workshop is an Ars Magica little setup. And then we should be in good shape. So I've got my chunk loader ready. Let's go over here and get some of my gold. You can see I moved some resources over here just to be set up. And I also set this to owner mode so nobody else can access my goodies. Kind of like strong boxes.
I was coming over to pilfer.
I know you were. I know you. That's what you do. Alright, chunk loader, that's ready. I'm going to need a pump and some redstone engines, and then I'll head over to the nether and get my ender tank started to fill. Alright guys, let's set this up. Pump, ender tank, redstone engines, and levers. Cool. Alright, we should have some good stuff here. I'm going to plant down my chunk loader just to make sure this area still stays well loaded. And remember, the new mechanics of the pumps is that they'll auto chunk load for you. Alright guys, next thing that this workshop needs is a basement. So, we're going to build one now. Let's get it going. I've got you, and we're going to set this thing up like so. Completely clear out the terrain inside the area I defined, and go. Looking good. Back when it's done. Alright, that may not be the nicest looking basement I've ever built, but it'll work for now. I'll probably have an elevator set up here or something along those lines. And I'll tidy up the floor in here at some point when I feel like doing that kind of trouble. Alright, cool. So this will be an elevator that leads down to the basement. That looks pretty good. Just get a couple stone bricks here, ready to fill stuff in, actually. Yeah, that'll be good. Cool. So, we've got a basement ready. What I'd like to do next is probably work on some... Well, what I think I should do is recharge my energy cell, because I drained most of it doing what I just did. You can see my ender tank is filling up with lava, so that's a good sign. It means everything's set up correctly. The left side of you can go back to... There we go. Let power flow into that again. These guys draining, this thing filling. Perfect. Alright, while that's recharging, let me get ready to build a couple magmatic engines. I know I'm going to need a lot of Invar. Alright guys, so basically what I'm going to do here is I've got this basement all set up. Do I have the ender pearls? Yeah, I did. I snagged ender pearls. I know I grabbed them for a reason. I put them somewhere around here. Oh wait, I know what I did with them. Cool. There we go. Elevator ready to roll. Nice. Perfect. So I'm thinking I'll have my... So I want my energy cell up top or down below. It doesn't really matter, but I usually like to have them up top just so I can see them and like know that everything's running smoothly, right? So maybe I will do that. We'll stick with that plan. All right. We'll have right here mined out. I may not have quite enough hardened energy cells, but we'll see. I will eventually upgrade all the energy cells and everything to like, you know, maybe not the top tier, but a good high level tier. We'll set this guy to output power out the bottom, and then I brought with me my redstone furnace and pulverizer, so I don't have to run back and forth in order to do what I need to do here. All right, and then we can configure this guy for output, input. There we go. Nice. So we'll build some more machines in here for people, but for now, this is a good start. Leadstone, fluid duct, hardened. All right, so I'm going to need a little bit of redstone. Hardened, getting upgraded. So 5 hardened might be just barely enough, but we'll see. Yeah, thinking 5's not enough. Yeah, it's not looking good. I'm gonna need more hardened energy cells. Not too hard to make, luckily. Just need a couple pieces of lead. That'll do. And then what I did make sure to make is a magmatic dynamo, and I've got some fluid ducts, which are opaque, but that's okay. And we're going to want to have these things set up to run up here, I think. Ha, take that. Again, with that form to make things a little bit easier on us. Hardened energy cell. And go right into here. Because these are, yeah, I should be able to, let me grab some gems here, make a saw. Should be able to prevent these things from connecting to each other. Stone rods, okay. Pretty excited that the thermal expansion stuff are multi-parts now.
Should make it a lot easier.
Yeah, right?
Not that I feel particularly pretty either, but it makes it a lot harder when you can't multi-part stuff.
Well, that's interesting. Did multi-parts change in that they're no longer, like, invisible?
They were invisible?
Well, like, you know, it's like used to be like a shadow, like half invisible block when you go to place it. Or am I talking nonsense?
I don't think that was multi-part. I think that was something else.
No, like when you go to place it, it was like half invisible. You know what I mean?
You get kind of like the framework,
Right.
Frame showing, but I don't remember.
Nice.
I don't know. There's a few. I get confused with all the different microblock mods.
And we're filling up our hardened energy cell. Awesome. So first magmatic dynamo down. Let's see. I want to make a couple more machines then. A couple more useful ones at least. Alright guys, we're back and I'm about to put down an induction smelter, magma crucible, and liquid transposer. Cool. Make sure that these guys are all set up appropriately. Magma crucible, outputs to the right. Liquid transposer, typically we want this thing to do that. Cool. Looking good. Magma crucible has a large internal buffer, so it'll take a moment for that to fill, but it shouldn't be too hard. And then induction smelter, you're all off. The reason I wanted the induction smelter so bad is now it's a lot easier for me to do stuff like make Invar, which will allow me to make a few more magmatic furnaces downstairs. I want to have at least 3. I might bump it up to 5. We'll see what the demands of power are as people come in and out of the workshop. However, unfortunately right now, I'm going to do it like that, and then we can do 8 of you, and that should start cooking. Awesome. Unfortunately, though, for now, guys, we have hit a wrapping up point for the episode. So what I'm going to do is spend a little time off camera cleaning up my inventory between the 2 areas here. I've obviously got just a ton of junk laying around. Might make a couple more strong boxes, might make a couple more chests, and just have my own personal little storage area here for building all the stuff that I'm going to be making for the workshop. Now, obviously, I'll have a big thermal expansion area. I'll probably have an industrial craft area. I'll probably want to have some Thaumcraft and Ars Magica stuff. So pretty much any mod that needs some kind of, building and materials and processing and all that cool stuff, we'll have a spot for. Not sure if the main area here is going to be primarily used for machines and then have a separate building for magic, or if I'll have it all in one. I think we'll kind of play it by ear and see what happens. So for now, though, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.